This video is about basic cryptography. In this video, I'm gonna give a little introduction and some basic methods of encrypting and decrypting messages or information. The aim of cryptography is not to hide the existence of a message, that's steganography, but rather to hide its meaning, that's encryption. To render a message unintelligible, it is unscrambled according to a particular protocol which is agreed beforehand between the sender and the intended recipient. Thus, the recipient can reverse the unscrambling protocol and make the message comprehensible. The advantage of cryptography is that if the enemy intercepts the encrypted message, then the message is unreadable. Without knowing the unscrambling protocol, the enemy should find it difficult, if not impossible, to recreate the original message from the encrypted text. I might sound like I'm reading from a book. Actually, I am from something. Let's just assume you know about the terminology of cryptography. Cryptography itself can be divided into two branches, transposition and substitution. Let's talk about transposition. In transposition, the letters of the message are simply rearranged, effectively generating an anagram. For very short messages, it's very insecure because there are only a limited number of ways of rearranging a handful of letters. For example, the word cow is made of three alphabets C, O, W, and there are only six rearrangements of this word, and these are C, O, W, C, W, etc., etc. But for considerable long strings, this method is very secure. For example, a 35 letter sentence has more than 5 into 10 to the power 31 distinct arrangements. That's massive number, hugely massive number. And to give a taste of it, let's consider a person can check one arrangement per second, and if the all people in the world are engaged in checking distinct arrangements, I'm shaking, I don't know, sorry, whereas, and all of the persons are engaged in looking for arrangements of a particular ciphers, then it would take more than 1,000 lifetimes of our observable universe. That's very huge number. And yeah, one more thing, observable and unobservable universe isn't directly related to time, or indirectly, I don't know, that is tough. Let's talk about substitution method of cryptography. In substitution method of cryptography, here we have plain text from A, B, C, D up to Z here, and we have ciphertext, and you can see that each letter has been swapped by the ciphertext. For example, here my key is DEF. The A, B, C, D has been moved to this side, and the key DEF has been placed instead of ABC. So all the letters have shifted a little bit according to the key, you can see. And that's how we encrypt the message. You know, you can embed your key in the ciphertext in any way. It's your algorithm, it's up to you. But the condition of deciphering the message is that the recipient already know that what your algorithm is, otherwise he or she will not also be able to encrypt it. I've made a pretty good program on the substitution method of cryptography and C++ language.